We will fight to leave the souls of our men. We will defend them to save our future.
The Honorable Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Honorable Ministers here present, Honorable Members of Parliament, traditional leaders here present, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the HeForShe champions in Ghana, representatives of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I bring you warm greetings from UN Women's Executive Director, Madam Phumzile Mlambo Nguka, who also extends hearty congratulations to the people of Ghana under the leadership of His Excellency President Akufo-Addo for the bold commitment to join this expanding global movement of men and boys standing up for women's rights and gender equality through the launch of the HeForShe campaign in Ghana. In the West Africa sub-region, Ghana is the 6th country to officially launch HeForShe after Cape Verde, Liberia, Nigeria, Senegal, and Sierra Leone. In this sub-region, like everywhere in the world, the struggle for gender equality has for the longest time been mainly led by women and often seen as only benefiting women. However, to achieve gender equality, we must embrace a different approach, an inclusive approach that recognizes men and boys as partners for women's rights. Since its launch in 2014, over 1 million high-profile men from around the world have pledged to actively advance the goal of gender equality. Countries like Rwanda have launched HeForShe, and the government took action around 3 policy commitments at the launch, including to bridge the gender digital divide and attain parity in ICT access, usage, and innovation by 2020. And to triple girls' enrollment in technical and vocational training to advance employment opportunities for women. Nigeria has also made pledges to bring more women into decision-making by traditional rulers. In Malawi, one traditional ruler, for example, took action to annul more than 300 marriages as part of enforcing the country's new child marriage laws. So indeed, HeForShe champions are making strides to reverse systems of gender-based discrimination that have hampered the realization of women's full potential in countries and communities around the world. This campaign is also critical to efforts to attain the Sustainable Development Goals by 2020. We know that the female labor force participation an increase in the female labor force participation or a reduction in the gap between men and women's labor force participation results in faster economic growth. We also know that in the area of political participation, parliaments with greater numbers of women have been found to perform oversight functions more effectively, and public perceptions of parliament are more positive when more women are represented. So harnessing women's full potential and treating them with respect and dignity is not only an expression of women's rights, but also it makes smart development sense. Here in Ghana, it is estimated that 23% of women are victims of physical and sexual violence in their lifetime, and 21% of girls are married before the age of 18. Notwithstanding these present challenges, Ghana, under the leadership of His Excellency President Akufo-Addo, has shown its commitment to gender equality, particularly with the launch of the free senior high school education program, which has the potential to significantly reduce the practice of early marriage, as parents who would otherwise marry their of their girl children can now prolong their education. Additionally, the appointment of His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo as a 2017 African Union Gender Champion is a clear demonstration of the timeliness of launching the HeForShe campaign in Ghana. As a country of firsts, Ghana has an opportunity to lead by example in showing the rest of the world that the transformative impact of HeForShe campaign for building a more inclusive society. One important aspect of the campaign is what we call 10 by 10 by 10, which takes further the goals of HeForShe by involving heads of states, the private sector, and universities. Leaders in each of these areas make commitments to gender equality. So heads of states personally champion gender equality and launch campaigns. Companies sign to the Women's Empowerment Principles, and universities implement mandatory gender sensitization on campuses. It is our hope that the launch of this movement of men and boys in Ghana will find resonance across all 10 regions of the country and across different sectors of society, from the security services to the private sector to schools, colleges, and universities, in the arena of sports, the media, arts, and within political parties and institutions. UN Women is honored to partner with the Office of His Excellency the President of Ghana and the Ministry of Gender, Children, and Social Protection under the leadership of Honorable Otiko Afisa Jaba to launch this campaign today. We would like to acknowledge the support of the UN country team here in Ghana, and we would like to pledge our continued support to Ghana as you take the campaign on the road. I thank you.